everyone gotta be alert, gotta be smart, and try to be as sharp as we can. But more than anything, let's put our tactics in the play. All right? Let's go, guys. Everyone, let's go. Hey, we got each other's back. Let's go.
Yeah, the first trip to Arizona was with a really young group, and it was great because I think the youthful energy and the hunger every day was at such a high level. And then, yeah, it gave chance like Felipe and Sean Davis to express a little bit more leadership, to take bigger roles.
Everyone started to get in their own head, and then the press wasn't good. We were going one by one, not as a group. And I think if we continue like we start, we would win this game like 4-0.
Let's really try to get that in our heads where, okay, there's pause to the game and then we fly. And then there's pause to the game and then we fly, right?
Okay, good or bad? Sean?
You know, leaving that game the other night, we all thought we did a really good job, but there are moments where we could all do a lot better. And I think, like you said, in the season, if we don't get the details right, then teams can play right through us, and that's when we have our problems. If the press isn't right, then teams just can switch the ball, and then we're chasing the game. And so it's important to get these details right now.
I feel really lucky that I've been able to learn from Dax, Felipe, and Sasha over the past 2 seasons. I think that's been the perfect development for me because, in my opinion, those are 3 of the best midfielders in the league. It's an honor for people to consider me, you know, as Dax McCarty's replacement or whatever people are saying. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not Dax McCarty. I'm my own player, and this being my 3rd season with the club, I think I still have a lot to learn and improve on. But in saying that, I do feel like I do bridge the gap between, you know, younger players stepping in, whether that's from the academy or from the USL group, and stepping in and training and playing with the first team.
For not having Brad, Sasha, and Luis around, we still were able to accomplish a lot and look at different things, from tactical combinations of different guys on the field, training ideas, how to help push the level.
You new guys will get to see that there's a real intensity to how we play and to who we are, but there's also a real camaraderie, right? Like, training is fun. Yeah, we have high demands for things, but make sure that now you learn every day, that you give everything you have, and that you really enjoy it.
One of the greatest strengths about this team is the camaraderie and the friendships. And when Sasha and I were off, we were still watching the streams. You know, when they played against Portland, when they played against RSL, when they played against New England, because not only is it our team, but it's still our friends.
Obviously then when you get Brad, Sasha, Luis, the way that the preseason kind of then escalated and came together on a timeline and from a mentality perspective grew every day.
I think anytime a player has the opportunity to get called into the national team, especially January camp, you understand that it's going to be a blend of getting to know some high quality players as well as training with them, but then looking to see how that sort of experience, especially that sort of training, can then translate to the team. And so you almost have an advantage because you start before everyone else. I think camp kicked off the early part of January. So realistically, Sasha and I had the opportunity to train a couple weeks before everyone else.
Welcome, congrats. Good to have you here, finally. I told Brad this is called preseason. We come together, we train.
Same reaction.
No laughs, like always.
Being named captain is pretty special. I'm very proud to represent, you know, the coaching staff, represent every member of the club that works for the New York Red Bulls, represent my teammates, and then most importantly, represent the fans in a way that they're proud of.
Everything, all the little details, let's not get into stupid fights or anything that gets us off our game, and that's what the discipline is. So stick together, let's get a good result, and have a good mentality for 90 minutes. Come on, let's go!
Well, I think for each of us it was a little bit different, so the challenge for me was getting back in with the guys, you know, really 10 days before our season starts. But it's been pretty good. I played 2 preseason games and I was able to still dictate things in the attack, which was good. For Brad it was a little bit different because he just needed to work on fitness basically, because he really missed the whole first couple of weeks of preseason.
Yeah, it was tough. I think Tony and Jesse done a good job of sending me a few sessions. So Tony, you know, the trainer would send me a run to do every morning. What was tough was trying to execute that run. I think a lot of the times I'd have to go to the hospital or I'd have to look after the other 2 kids, so I couldn't really get out and do as much as I wanted, but I just tried to run when I could and try and stay sharp. But when I got back, I wasn't very sharp. Although it's been hard for Jesse with players going for international breaks, children, babies everywhere. I think it's helped us. We're normally coming in and be a bit more calmer, but we've come back this season and we've got things to do, we've got things to achieve and goals to get to.